Hello and welcome to week 8 of the Healthy Happy Gut program. This week what I want to discuss with you is ways in which we can maintain our new healthy happy gut. So these are dietary and lifestyle measures that we can incorporate into just our daily routine without having to take extensive supplements, just little things that we can do each day to help maintain a healthy gut. So the first one would be to make sure we are limiting our inflammatory foods. So by doing the elimination of the dairy, soy, gluten, and refined sugar, we should have seen or we should have observed from that what foods what foods we don't respond very well to, whether that be bloating, indigestion, reflux, hives, constipation, diarrhea, any digestive complaints, any energy concerns, like if you're feeling worse after a meal, if you have any skin flare-ups and that kind of thing, or lots of brain fog even is another one. So if you are reacting to certain foods, then they are most likely inflammatory for you. So it's best to keep these to a minimum from now on. And so just making sure you are observant of that and you don't go back to old ways, and just start incorporating lots of those foods that you know you're not responding very well to. All right, number 2 would be to consume prebiotic foods in our diet daily. So prebiotic foods are foods that help to feed our beneficial gut bacteria. And these foods include things like chicory root, cacao, raw honey or manuka honey, kiwi fruit, mango, apple, banana, garlic, onion, leeks, asparagus, just to name a few, and also some slippery elm. So these are foods that help to feed our good gut bacteria and help them to flourish and grow, which is what we really want to keep that pathogenic bacteria out. Number 3 would be to eat our fermented foods daily. So even if it's just one serve a day, every day with breakfast, for example, but making sure you are having something fermented in your diet each day, like sauerkraut, homemade yogurt, homemade kefir, kimchi, miso, sauerkraut is amazing. Or even any pickled veggies that you make yourself. So fermented foods contain a wide variety of probiotics, so they put the good stuff back into your gut. So making sure you're doing that each day will help to maintain a healthy microflora balance. Number 4 would be to consume collagen daily. So this can be a flavored collagen added to your smoothies or to your yogurts, or as a drink on its own, or to hot chocolate, for example. And what collagen does is it has amino acids in it, and it helps with gut repair or the integrity of your gut, because amino acids basically make up the cellular structures. Okay, so protein is really good for cellular structure, which helps to strengthen the integrity of the gut. Okay, so reducing that intestinal permeability or leaky gut, which we've talked a lot about. Number 5 would be to include bone broth or homemade meat stock on a daily basis as well, because it does the same sort of thing that collagen does. It helps to restore gut integrity, reduce that gut permeability, which will improve your nutrient absorption. It'll lower inflammation, and it'll also ensure that pathogenic bacteria aren't coming in and out of the bloodstream as they please, and it'll reduce reactivity to foods and other allergens as well. Homemade is best if you can. However, there are other brands out there, and something is better than nothing. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Obviously, homemade if you can. It's easy, it's cheap, it's effective. You can store it in the freezer, grab it and go as you need. But if you do need the powdered stuff or the Jevity bone broth body glue, that is also another way that you could do it. Number 6 would be to make sure you're including a wide variety of vegetables in the diet, because vegetables help with gut function, so getting enough adequate fiber. It'll help to feed the good bacteria in your gut, and it'll provide vitamins and minerals for cellular function. So for every organ and system in your body to function effectively, it needs certain minerals and nutrients. So making sure you are having lots of veggies in your diet is a great way to ensure good mineral and nutritional status. All right. Number 7 is to manage stress levels. So various different ways that you can go about this. And obviously you're not going to try and do everything at once, but just trying to choose something that you know you could do, it's achievable and maintainable, or something that you do really enjoy doing that helps with stress. So it could be kinesiology, it could be Bowen therapy, it could be exercising, but making sure it's the right exercise for you. It could be meditation, which could only take 5 minutes if that's all you had. It could be some breath work, again, short 5 minutes if that's all you had. Journaling, daily gratitudes, it might be counseling, making sure you're organized ahead of time, because we know that when we're in a rush, we get very flustered and very stressed, our cortisol rises, we may get angry, irritable, etc., etc. So managing your time well, so really making time to prep food in advance if you need to, making sure your week's set out so that you know exactly what you're doing, and making sure that it runs smoothly. Another way we can manage our stress levels is to make sure we're doing something that brings us joy. So this is different for everyone. For some people, it might be listening to music. It could be singing songs. It could be catching up with friends for coffee. It could be going for a walk outside, going for a hike. It might be going boating with the family. It could be going camping, playing cards with friends. Whatever brings a smile to your face and relaxes you is something that's really helpful to help lower your cortisol levels, which has a huge impact on our gut and especially our gut permeability. So reducing cortisol will help to improve the gut permeability, which is going to improve the nutrient absorption and everything else that we've discussed about with leaky gut. Number 8 would be to make sure you're eating mindfully. So before you're eating foods, obviously not every food that you eat is going to be super nourishing and just like a superfood, but making sure that the majority of your meals are serving a purpose. They're providing you with fuel and a good source of fuel. They have good fats, good source of protein, good source of carbohydrates. They make you feel good after you eat them. So do you feel worse after you eat them, or are you feeling better for it? Also addressing your emotions around eating before you eat. So for example, like obviously when we are feeling really sad or really angry, we might go and choose some sort of food that we really enjoy to make ourselves feel better temporarily. But at the end of the day, we're not addressing the emotions that we're feeling by doing that. We're just masking the situation. Number 9 would be to make sure you are consuming foods that contain natural enzymes in them to help support your digestive function. So these foods are foods like your pawpaw, pineapple, lemon water, apple cider vinegar before meals, rocket or Brussels sprouts or bitter foods like that. Chicory root is also another one, and dandelion or dandelion tea or coffee, and manuka honey is also another one. So making sure you're eating those foods that have enzymes in them to support your digestion. And then last but not least would be to limit toxins in your home. So swapping out your chemicals for chemical-free or low-tox items. So this could be from cleaning products to makeup to skincare to personal hygiene products, So that includes like hand soap, body wash, shampoo, conditioner. All of these things, we can get more natural or low tox versions of this to help our liver better manage our toxic load. Okay, so if you are consuming lots of these or are exposed to a lot of these chemicals, then they do contain endocrine disruptors. So that means it affects your hormones, and often, especially estrogen, is one that is very common. But it does affect your whole endocrine system. So making sure you are lowering your toxic load is a really good thing to do. And another way we can support reducing the toxic load is to do things like body brushing. So dry body brushing towards the heart for a couple of minutes before you jump in the shower. Exercising, so sweating also helps to release toxins. Epsom salt baths are a good way to support your liver function as well. Having plants in the house. Food storage, so non-plastic ware, so things like stainless steel or glassware, and different types of cookware as well, are a lot less carcinogenic and have a lot less chemicals and paints and things like that on them, which is very helpful as well. So to cap that off, we are limiting inflammatory foods. We're consuming prebiotic foods, consuming probiotic foods, collagen, bone or meat stock, eating lots of veggies. We are managing our stress levels. We are eating mindfully. We are consuming foods that have enzymes. And 10, we are limiting our toxic exposure. So there you have it. That is 10 ways in which we can help support a healthy, happy gut and maintain our results for the long term. Okay guys, thank you very much, and let us know if you have any questions at all. Always happy to help. And well done all of you on doing this 8 weeks. Every single one of you have achieved some really good results, which is so awesome to see, and I'm really happy for you all that we have gotten closer to your goals, and if not already achieved some of them, which is awesome to see and just makes my heart happy. So thanks very much guys for joining me on this 8-week Healthy Happy Gut program, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.